So this is going to be a short, simple review of this retro-carded Marvel Legends Iron Man War Machine action figure. So as for height, let's measure this guy up. So this figure stands around the 6.75 inch mark. So just above the top of his helmet, or the crown of the helmet. Okay, so let's do a quick 360 view of the base action figure. So I really did not do any physical changes on this action figure, just added a little bit of paint. As for accessories, this figure comes with its weapon system. So it's going to be the gun and the missile pad. And on the box, as you could see, it's associated firing effects for the gun and the missile pad. And of course, some attachable missiles, actually 3 of them, for the missile pads. We also have a set of interchangeable hands. So these are for the repulsor or flight hands. We don't have any flight effects which you could attach to the boot or the handsets, but actually, do you need them, including a chain, a Rhodey head unit, which the first version came with, actually, in its basic form, and the price that it was offered at Amazon, for the lowest that I could find, for $23. This is a steal. Okay, so what are the very simple changes that I did to this action figure? Actually, first order of business, when I got this figure out of packaging, I got rid of the black colored eye sockets. So I painted them silver first, that the paint dry before painting them light blue. So paint of choice, nothing very fancy, just Sharpie marker. That's it. Okay, so now on close inspection, the eyes would match the targeting device on the helmet. Okay, so next thing that I did was to change the colors on the weapon system. So silver for the barrels, and the center portion that also was marked blue, so I painted that black. And for the individual micro missile pads, I painted them silver. So that's it. Very simple changes, and a little bit of silver on the front grills of the armor. So just to provide a little bit of contrast to the black sections on this action figure. So let's check out the articulation points of this action figure. So articulation points on the weapon system. So we have a platform for raising the weapon system, and they would also move sidewards, so no need to really concentrate on that. But for the head unit, so side by side character motion, looking up, looking down. As for the diaphragm, bending forwards, bending backwards, not so much, twist on the waist, T poses, full rotation on the arms. Of course, you would be hindered by the weapon system, so if you do a full 360, it's going to detach. We have rotation on the biceps, 2 points of articulation for the elbows. We don't have any rotation on the forearm guards, but we have rotation and the hinge for the fists. As for the other handset that this action figure comes with, does not have any articulation point. It's just going to be rotation. Okay, so moving towards the leg, so full kicks up front, side kicks. We have rotation on the thigh, and as you could see, the color is uniform all throughout. So the white portions, nicely executed Hasbro. So I don't see any variation with regards to the color on the thigh, or the thigh versus the parts of the abdomen or the arm or the helmet. So the same color all throughout. Very nice. Okay, so as for the knee, so those are pinned sections, 2 points of articulation. Well, that's black, but really does not bother me. Okay, so we have hinge and rocker for the foot. So as for articulation point, very decent, even for a 1-year-old action figure. So which action figures would best be suited to display with this War Machine action figure? Of course, it's going to be the more classically designed Iron Man units from, of course, Marvel Legends. So this is going to be my pair, of course, because of the same coloration on the power system, blue, and the eyes. Okay, so as for height comparison between an Iron Man and the War Machine, as for when they're looking at each other, so this is still a very bulky figure and towers just a few centimeters above the Iron Man suit. Okay, so let's bring other action figures to the fold to compare with this guy. So what do we have on board? Just on this review table. Okay, Black Series Boba Fett, my customized Wolverine using a G.I. Joe Classified Series action figure body. Oops. Okay, so let's put these two figures on the back. Okay, so an Optimus Prime action figure, a McFarlane DC Multiverse Kit Bashed action figure, and let's put Optimus to the side and let's put another action figure there. And movie version War Machine, of course, it's going to be a smaller figure. Let's make room for other figures that are on this review table. Big bodied Superman, which I also customized. McFarlane, another McFarlane action figure. Batman. So as you could see, the size difference, or how this War Machine would fare with the other action figures that are on display on this review table. So of course, it's going to be a action figure that is best paired than with, of course, this guy. So let's take these two off the table. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.